This short video will give you important information about how to respond when a child needs CPR and when a child is choking. Anyone taking care of children should learn these skills. Learning them could help you to save a child's life someday. CPR stands for cardiopulmonary resuscitation. It is made up of chest compressions and breaths. In this video, you will learn to perform these skills and take time for hands-on practice. A child needs CPR if he does not respond, is limp, and is not breathing. This is called unresponsive. You will do CPR in CAB order. C stands for chest compressions, which are used to help pump the heart to send blood throughout the body. A stands for airway. Open the airway by lifting the chin and tilting the head back. B stands for breaths. Breaths are used to add oxygen to the body. When you give compressions to help pump the heart, it sends blood with oxygen throughout the body. Let's discuss CPR in more detail. When a child does not respond, is limp, and is not breathing, tap and shake him to see if he responds. If he does not respond and is not breathing, send someone to call 911 and move the child to a hard, flat surface. Then, begin CPR right away. Provide CPR for 2 minutes before leaving the child to call 911 if you're alone. CPR begins by doing C, which stands for compressions. Compression is an equal amount of pushing down on the child's chest and releasing it at the same rate. This push and release movement helps send blood out to the body and brain and back to the heart and lungs. To do chest compressions, place the heel of one hand between the nipples or use 2 hands stacked on top of each other for older, larger children. Push the chest downward quickly to about 1/3 the depth of the chest. Then, allow the chest to come all the way back up. Do this 30 times at the rate of at least 100 compressions per minute, or maybe even a little faster. Remember, the push and release should be equal, and both should take the same amount of time. Let's stop to take a moment to practice your push and release compression technique. The next step is A, which stands for airway. Open the airway by lifting the chin and tilting the head back. Put your hand on the chin, not on the throat or airway. The next step is B, which stands for breathing. To give breaths, cover the child's mouth with your mouth while you pinch the nose closed with your fingers. Be sure your child's head stays tilted to keep the airway open. Breathe in, just enough to make the chest rise. Give 2 breaths, about 1 second each. If you do not see the child's chest rise or feel the child breathing out, gently tilt the child's head and lift the chin again. Then, give a second breath. If you still do not see the chest rise or feel air, the child's airway may be blocked. We will cover this in more detail in the choking section of the video. Let's stop to take a moment to practice opening the airway and giving breaths. You may need to practice giving rescue breaths several times in order to feel comfortable with this technique. A cycle of CPR consists of 30 compressions and 2 breaths. Do 5 cycles in a 2-minute period, and then call 911 if someone has not already done so. Continue CPR until the child shows any signs of life, such as coughing or breathing on his own. Then, stay with the child until help arrives. Remember, timing is very important with CPR. You have about 20 seconds to complete 30 compressions and give 2 breaths. This requires a steady, relatively quick pace. You may not have a clock, so a good way to pace your compressions is to count each one out loud. Now let's stop to take 2 minutes to practice 5 cycles of CPR. Get into position and be prepared. This may be more difficult than you expect. Ready? We'll begin with 30 compressions starting now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Doing
14,
CPR can
15,
get tiring.
16, 17,
Keep going.
18,
Help is
19,
on the
20,
way if you
21,
called for
22,
it. It has
23,
only
24,
been 1
25,
minute.
26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28,
Don't give up.
29, 30.
30 seconds to go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Once you finish 5 cycles of CPR, call 911 if it has not already been done. Then, check for breathing and continue CPR as soon as possible. Once a child is breathing and CPR is no longer needed, put the child on his side. Make sure the child's airway stays open. This keeps your child from choking in case of vomiting. Now, let's discuss what to do when a child is choking. Choking occurs when a foreign object blocks an airway. If your child appears to be trying to cough or gag but is not making regular sounds and seems to not be able to breathe, he may be choking. Tell someone to call 911 if available and take action quickly by standing or kneeling, braced behind your child and placing the thumb side of your fist against the stomach just above the belly button. Grab your fisted hand with your other hand. Use both hands to thrust in an upward direction. Repeat thrust until the child is no longer choking or passes out. Do not attempt to reach into the mouth for the object. A choking person cannot cough or speak, so if your child can speak or is making full coughing sounds, do not interfere or try to relieve the obstruction. Your child may be able to clear his own airway. If the child becomes unconscious, start CPR right away. Call 911 after 2 minutes of CPR if someone has not already done so. Then, keep doing CPR, but before giving 2 breaths each time, look into the mouth to see if there's an object you can remove. Do not try to remove an object unless you can see it. Let's stop to take a moment to practice what to do when a child is choking. Thank you for your attention. We hope this video helps you to know how to respond when a child needs CPR